Hey Nakama, this is Gomu Gomu, it's me. My name is Alden, and today we're going to be talking about the live action One Piece. Let's get into it. Where can I start when it comes to the live action version of One Piece? Now, I was thinking about doing a big, long video of the whole series, which I mean, this kind of is, but it's not going to be a super long video. I'm also going to ask if you want to see a episode by episode breakdown, what I felt about it, what they did good right, what they did wrong, what could have, whatever. Then like and comment in the comment, like and share and comment, and let me know what you would like to see. If you have any things that I say that I missed or I didn't get right or whatever, let me know. But yeah, so let me start off with the positives. I mean, I probably should start off with the negatives because there's so few. Um, just overall as a general series. Now, like I've watched it through twice. You know, if I decide to do a review episode by episode, then I'll probably end up doing, finding more flaws in it. But right now, there's only a couple flaws I have, or a couple things I didn't like as much. I did not like, well, not that I did not like, it's just an error, it was a continuity error. But Zoro, on the side, one of his like sheaths like bent or whatever, which doesn't happen in real life with sword sheaths. So that's like something everybody's been harping on, but I mean, like, is it that serious? No, but people are trying to like find anything they can to discredit how good the live action actually was. Um, I didn't think I would end up liking Garp's character. He ended up being who I think he should be at the end when Luffy, and obviously, by the way, this is spoilers. But anyways, he ended up being who I thought he was gonna be when Luffy and him met up at Arlong Park, which brings me to a thing that I liked and disliked about it, right? So the destination was the same. Like Luffy was gonna be Arlong, Luffy was gonna be this guy, but the route, the pathway to get there was different. I like that. I have no qualms about it, but there were some things I wish they could have just shown how it is. But I digress. There's a couple. There's a couple of. I don't even want to say couple. There's only like one casting that I think people have a problem with. I don't really have too much of a problem because by the time it shows its, it rears its ugly head as the expression goes, we're gonna be so far past it. Let me correct myself. I don't think we'll get there. Now, the casting that people have a problem with, people on the internet, nameless, eggs or whatever, or eggs, whatever. Um, the person that people have a problem with was Ben Beckman, which, I mean, everybody's talking about, oh, how's the Kizaru scene gonna go? And he tells Beckman not to move or whatever. Is he gonna want to listen to some, not athletic, overweight guy? Eh, I don't think. First off, I think this is one of the best live action series. I don't know how many. I know there was Cowboy Bebop, but I didn't watch Cowboy Bebop, so I don't know. But I don't know how many other live actions I've gotten multiple seasons. I don't think I think we'll get a season 2. Maybe is pushing it, just depending on budgets and how people mature and age and stuff. Because I mean, if one of the cast ends up, like one of the main cast ends up looking completely different, it's gonna be harder to whatever. Um, but yeah, I think we'll only get like 3 seasons, if that. So we won't even get to Marineford and stuff like that, which honestly is kind of upsetting because seeing the way this, I mean, the anime basically starts off with Zoro cutting a Baroque Works guy in half, which was crazy, and then like that's not how it started. You know what I'm saying? But then he brings the guy in a bag to the bar. Like, it's not like he put his head or some way to show that he actually, got rid of him, to collect the bounty. He brought this. He said, "Y'all are not gonna play me about my money, so run it up." So I like the. I'm not gonna say dark, because I mean it's not dark, but it's not as playful as the actual anime starts off. Zoro's character, which I've seen people have negative things about. He was very stoic, and people were like, "Oh, he's not as comedic and he's not as funny." He gets funny when Sanji gets introduced and they start the arguments and the bickering. I thought that was pretty well placed, and then he shows the maturity because he's been a bounty hunter, but he shows the maturity that Luffy lacks. So it makes sense to have it to where Zoro's the stoic one, Luffy's still learning how to become. I mean, he even got lessons in leadership from Sanji and Zeph. Like, well, not Zeph. Like, he didn't say, "Hey, this is how you be a leader," but you know what I'm saying. But so yeah. Anyway, so back to the casting. Everybody was casted well. I don't think they can. If this doesn't get another adaptation or another season, rather, and they try to have an adaptation in a couple years, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to work. Everybody was casted brilliantly. First off, nobody can play Luffy. That's gonna be Inaki Godoy's character for the rest of his life. Hopefully he doesn't get typecast in that, but if he does, them the breaks. I don't know how to say his name, but Makenyu, he was great. He's great as Zoro. Like he has, like I mentioned with the Sanji thing, but he has the like comedic thing, but he's on a mission to become the world's greatest swordsman. I believe it, you know. Everybody else from Nami, you know, Usopp, Sanji, I think his name is I can't remember. I always forget the actual actors and actresses' names. Pardon me. Alvito was cast well. Buggy might be my favorite cast, like low key, like sleeper casting, because he played it as if he was auditioning for like a future role as the Dark Knight's Joker, you know, like as a Joker in one of these, you know, things, because he was dark. He had the, you know, anger about being, you know, a comedic genius. What does he call himself? The genius jester. He portrayed what I think Buggy is really like, except we didn't get too many Flashilies. I think we got one maybe, but I don't think too many. Like, and like, cause this is basically, and I know I'm late. I mean, shit came out Thursday. It's fucking damn near a week later. But the way they introduced people's bounties, and then like the bounty picture would show up to them, and they would like scratch like whatever. That shit was so badass. That was a very, very good call by whoever decided to make that. So, you know, good on them. The sets, they looked amazing. Like the Baratier looked like somewhere I want to actually go, and I must have eaten the devil fruit in the past life, because I'm deathly afraid of water. Well, not afraid, whatever. I'll leave that in there. The Baratier looked good. Windmill Village, Coco Island, Arlong Park. You know, when they had the flashbacks with Zoro, I forget the village, whatever. You know what I'm saying, like Shootamooch, whatever. Yeah, like Kaya's house, that was well done. The set for the Going Merry was well done. So yeah, like they didn't miss too much on this, honestly, and that's why it's rated as highly as it is right now, because, you know, a lot of people are putting their hopes into this because we've had so many horrible live action adaptations. Most notably is how do I say this without saying it, but this guy right here, his adaptation was honestly like some of the most hot garbage you've ever seen. A cool adaptation, now I'm thinking about it, would be Hunter x Hunters. Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about One Piece. Yeah, I mean, the casting was well done. Like I said, the way they got there was different, but getting there was the same. Everybody played like it did. Honestly, we should get a season 2. They did the things. That's the name of the video. They did a whole bunch of things, and I'm gonna break it down even further if I do the episode review by review. But they did the things, and my thumbnail is gonna be them doing the, you know, proclaiming their dreams and everything. They did that. Also did a couple of things like the Mihawk and Zoro, the little tiny knife thing. That was fucking hilarious. I didn't know if they were gonna do that. One thing we didn't get, and I'm gonna go back to what they did do though. We didn't get Django. I wish we would have got a 1-2 Django and then he just passed out. But I know fitting all that stuff into one is not the easiest thing. They did the Shanks and Sea King scene. They did it really well, and then we kind of got a glimpse of Haki. You know, like him opening his eyes and like the, you know, his like Haki was like, you know, whatever. But, you know, they didn't want to give us too much. what else did they do well? They did the Nami stabbing herself in the arm scene. That shit was crazy. Because I was like, how are they going to do it? Is she just going to punch herself? Is she going to, whatever? But no, she was really going at it. We didn't get to see when she decided to turn the tattoo into what she ended up turning it into. But we obviously got the scene with Nojiko about, oh, I see you got a new tattoo or whatever, right? So we got that. We got Usopp, I thought this was real fucked up. Now, if I didn't, if I'm not forgetting, or if I'm not remembering the manga correctly, but did it happen in the manga where the guy brought Usopp home, like, your kid, like telling Usopp's mom, your kid is running wild, telling lies and stuff, and then literally as the guy's walking out the door, she passes away? Like, is that, like, how is Usopp not a villain right now, and then just like done horrible things to that village right now? But I digress. Sanji and Zeph's scene when Sanji was a kid and Zeph, that shit was crazy. Zoro's obviously, like I said, his background with Kuina. I like how they said the whole accident thing, because if you look into what when they said it in the anime, I can't remember what they said in the manga, but when you look back and see what they said in the anime about I'm pretty sure, if I'm not remembering correctly, if there's not a Mandela effect thing, but I'm pretty sure he says that she fell down the stairs, which if you look into Japanese culture means something completely messed up. So look into that and you'll see why it's so hard on Zoro. But yeah, everything was done. Like, they did all the things. Like, they did the Luffy in the barrel. They did Kobe, talking shit to Alvida. Like, I will go step by step each individual episode. But right now, this was just a big synopsis. Me rambling and rambling. Putting the actual episode, or not episode, but video onto my YouTube channel again, because it's been so goddamn long. But things happen. Life happens. But hopefully now, I'm here to stay and be consistent. I also stream on Twitch, or this that. I might end up streaming the YouTube, but I think I'm gonna do mainly like reactionary stuff to anime stuff, or I could play anime games. I will not play One Piece Odyssey, because I just did not like the turns. Like, I'm sorry, but One Piece is not a game that needs to be turn this, and I finally need them to make a One Piece actual game. Now, I know we had Pyro Warriors 4. Like, this is not even supposed to be about, this is supposed to be the live action. But I just want to say, I know we're supposed to have, or I know we have Pyro Warriors 4, but that's like a smash 'em up type game. That's not in depth. What I need them to make, and this is the last thing I'll say until like another video of people requesting me talking about the One Piece games. And right now, what people are gonna, it's weird. What people are gonna see is this thing is this Demon Slayer is kind of crooked. I'll fix that in the next video. Don't worry about it. And this one's kind of falling up. Don't worry about it. What's up, Chopper? What I need them to make is like an Assassin's Creed Black Flag One Piece type game. You sail the seas. You can take over people's shit. Like, it would be so epic that I don't know why they haven't invested into it. But I digress. One Piece live action was amazing. On a scale of 1 to 10, and this is where I struggle with, because I can't give it a 10, because a 10 is literally something that is unblemished. So that would mean Ben Beckman was cast as the right guy, I guess. That's not me. That's just how, how the internet views it. And the sheath messing up. Now, to me, that is kind of messed up, because you literally, if I'm recalling this from any kind of research I've done in the movies and TV shows and stuff, they have something called a continuity expert. That means in a scene, right? And there's blemishes all the time, so I'm not trying to be hypercritical on One Piece live action, but it's just the way of the world. That means if they have a sitcom episode, right, and the guy places his cup right here, like let's say right here, and then they didn't like the take or whatever, so they restarted. But in the actual scene, he like lifts the coffee, drinks it. If he puts it over here, there's supposed to be somebody that watches that and goes, hey, that's wrong. We need to put it back. Somebody needs to, especially in editing, being like, look, maybe we cut him rolling out or something. But I digress. On a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, it's hard. Like, I want to give it a solid like 9.2. because of everything that it did deliver, but then I have to take away those points because of things that it didn't deliver. Now, it's just me being like hyper nitpicky because, like I said, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because there are those blemishes that other people have pointed out that I noticed. So a 9.2, which I think is amazing. I definitely think we're getting a season 2. How it's been received by Rotten Tomatoes and all the other film critics, or movie or series critics, whatever. So I definitely think we should be on the lookout for season 2. So that was the video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I will try to be uploading daily. Fuck, I don't want to lie to you already. I'm gonna try to be uploading at least twice a week. Now, I say twice a week because we have One Piece manga and One Piece anime. Now, I'm not like other people that consume the manga in the sense that I know you can get it early on Thursday with leaks and stuff like that. I will be reviewing it the day I read it, which is on Sundays. Now, the anime, same as well. So I don't know if I need to stagger those, maybe put everything into one episode, but that would just end up being confusing for the people who don't read the manga. So I'll figure it out. This is Tuesday, September 5th. So my next upload will probably be on Sunday, if not earlier. I'll probably actually end up doing another. I just want to be consistent, but I'll probably end up doing another. I might actually do 3 uploads this week since there's so much One Piece stuff going on. But yeah, anyways, I just want y'all to be safe on your travels and just know I will be the king of YouTube. Peace.